Socrates argued that democracy inadvertently leads to a kind of self-mutilating tolerance. Today we might call it suicidal empathy. An inherent flaw of democracy is that it incentivizes politicians to become demagogues, meaning they say things that are popular rather than things that are successful. And an example of this is helicopter money, which is when the state prints money out of thin air and gives it to the people. So that's usually very popular in the short term, but in the medium term it actually causes inflation. So when a democracy devolves into a demagoguery, it basically becomes something like a popularity contest. So then power is no longer vested in the most competent candidate, but in the candidate who offers the most nice things. And according to Plato, that leads to a loss of respect for authority. So children disrespect their parents, students disrespect their teachers, and the people disrespect their rulers. Think something like a hesitancy to punish crime for fear of backlash, or in the name of tolerance. And this is where democracy turns into mob rule. And we can actually see symptoms of that. So there would be stagnating institutions, or corrupted powers in the state, or politicians who care more about the next election than they do about progress, or leaders who become laughingstocks. But if everybody rules, then nobody rules. And so in this chaos, we start to seek order. But we know we're not going to get it with the politicians who got us into that mess in the first place. And so this creates an opening for an authority figure to come in and clean the house. So we don't actually hate being ruled. We just don't want to be ruled by someone we don't even respect. A 2024 study across 24 countries reported median support for rule by a strong leader at 31%. And that number was higher in medium income regions like Latin America. Now, people often say that Latin America has a tendency to elect strongmen, but look at this study from France from 2025, where 48% of respondents agreed with the following statement. In a democracy, nothing advances. It's better to be less democratic and more efficient. Meaning half the respondents in a nation that's usually hailed as a full democracy actually favor efficiency over democratic idealism. And the same study also found that only 28% of participants believed democracy works well in France. So when a democracy succumbs to its inherent flaws, which is corruption, high time preference, the incentive to spend the treasury, then that democracy loses its essence, and it basically becomes something like a corrupt monarchy with faceless kings. And why put up with faceless kings when you can install a real king instead?